Hello, my name is Tyler. Today, I want to go over why a Falcon Hot Box makes perfect sense for you and your patching operations. Many organizations responsible for pothole patching are not currently using a hot box in their operations. We're here today to explain why a hot box makes sense both operationally and financially. First, a hot box makes sense from an operational standpoint. Look at the difference in shoveling heights for your operators. The dump truck floor is at an awkward height that puts unnecessary wear and tear on the operator. It's tough on the shoulders and the backs. Operator fatigue dramatically reduces productivity. The hotbox, however, has a much lower shoveling height that makes the job much easier. Less fatigue equals more productivity and fewer workman's compensation claims. Second, the ability to keep your material at optimum temperatures all day. If you're using cold mix, the material is typically at ambient temperatures when loaded into the back of the dump truck. If it's a cold day or even a cool day, it will be difficult to get your shovel into it. If you're using a hot box, no matter what the ambient temperature is, you can heat the material in the box to 100 or 120 degrees, and it will be easier to shovel. This means increased productivity. If you're using hot mix, as soon as you pick up the load of hot mix and put it in the back of the dump truck, it begins cooling. The operators will typically have about 2 hours to unload material before it becomes unusable and deemed as waste. In a hot box, you can keep the material at the same temperature it was picked up at, right from the plant. And if you don't use it at all by the end of the day, you can still hold it overnight for up to 72 hours. No need to rush by your crew and no wasted material. So to sum it up, it's easier on your operators, it's more versatile at keeping any type of material at optimum temperatures, and you eliminate waste with a hot box compared to a dump truck. Now, let's talk about why a hot box makes sense from a financial standpoint. Using a hot box to warm up cold mix gives you significant operational advantages. It also provides savings from the warmed up cold mix staying in the hole longer, which reduces trips, saving you labor dollars. But the real savings comes from the following. Use of a hot box to transport hot mix versus transporting in the bed of a dump truck. Our field experience and information gathered from customer surveys indicate that 20 to 30% of hot mix cools before it can be effectively used in patching operations. So a hot box can save you budget money by reducing your waste by 20% or more. Less waste equals big savings. An even greater opportunity for savings can be achieved by using hot mix in applications where you previously used cold mix. Where do the savings come from? Hot mix is less expensive than cold mix. This creates an instant savings on material. Hot mix produces a better, longer lasting repair. Our market studies show that hot mix stays in the hole at least 3 times longer than cold mix. That produces a 66% savings, plus the additional savings from fuel, equipment, and material. You also get the added benefit of having more permanent repairs to your potholes. This means fewer return trips to the same hole, fewer calls from aggravated taxpayers, and ultimately better roads. No matter how large or how small your pothole repair budget is, a hotbox will produce significant savings and provide you the opportunity and flexibility to adjust your budget. So in conclusion, using a hotbox to replace a dump truck for transporting pothole patching material, you can expect the following advantages from an operational and financial perspective. First, the shoveling height will make the work easier on your operators. This increases productivity, it reduces work-related injuries, and it provides a safer working environment. Second, your crew will be able to keep the material at optimum temperatures all day. The material will be easier to shovel, again increasing productivity. The material will stay in the pothole longer, meaning longer lasting repairs. Your crew will not have to rush to get the material in the ground before it cools beyond useful life. This increases the quality of work. You will eliminate waste, which amounts to big savings. And third, if you can switch just some of your material from cold mix to hot mix, the more the better, you will achieve better patching results and significant savings on your pothole repair expenses. You will reduce trips to the same pothole by a factor of 3 to 1. This equals a savings of 66%. Like your labor expense reduction, fuel material and equipment expenses all go down as well. The return on investment occurs very rapidly with a hot box. To demonstrate a Falcon Hot Box so you can see the benefits for yourself, or if you would like to learn more about how a hot box can have a positive effect on your pothole repair budget, please contact us at falconrme.com or contact your local Falcon dealer.